let's revise the Mughal school of miniature painting for fine arts class 12. The introduction starts with the development under the Mughal rulers. So, the development of the Mughal rulers, their time period is around the 16th to 18th century. Fusion of Persian art with Indian themes is the main connotation of this chapter. The patronized by emperors Akbar, Jahangir, Shah Jahan, Aurangzeb. So all the four kings, four emperors are very important in this chapter. The main feature of this lesson is to know the realistic portrayal of human, animal, and nature, use of perspective, shading, depth. So all the shading, everything is understood from this Mughal painting only. The fine detailing with the soft and naturalistic color. Courtly themes, portraits, battle scenes, hunting, daily lives. Everything are the features of this painting. Rich decorative borders with floral patterns. So, as you come across this rich decorative border with floral patterns, you may get confused with the Rajasthani painting, but this is common in both Rajasthani and Mughal painting. Paper as the primary medium. Here, the medium of the painting is paper only. But as we saw in the first chapter, what is the medium of painting? So, you all can answer this. Next, key Mughal emperors and their contributions. So, what's the time period of Akbar? It's from the 1556 to 1605. Jahangir 1605 to 1627. Shah Jahan 1628 to 1658. Aurangzeb is from 1658 to 1707. So over here we don't need to remember all these years, but if we remember this order, then it will be very helpful. So as we see this, first Akbar, next Jahangir, next Shah Jahan, next Aurangzeb. So starting also it starts with A and ending it's also with A. So AA comes in the first letter and the last letter. Next J and S. So just remember as A J S A. So first Akbar, next Jahangir, next Shah Jahan and Aurangzeb. So what are their contributions? They may ask chronological order for this, and then the contribution. The foundation of Mughal painting is done by the Akbar, and illustrated manuscripts known as Akbarnama, Baudnama, and then the large workshops established. What is a large workshop? Ateliers are known as the large workshop. Next, the peak of Mughal painting. When does the peak of Mughal painting takes place? It takes place during the Jahangir period. The peak of the Mughal painting focuses on nature, birds, animal, and portraits, scientific realms. So what you have to remember over here is just when does the peak of the Mughal painting comes. So how does it come? It's because they are focusing more on the nature, birds, animals, and all the portraits, and that's during the Jahangir period. Next comes the Shah Jahan period. Those periods, the emphasis on grandeur, court scenes, architecture of Taj Mahal era, then paintings became more decorative. So during Shah Jahan period, the paintings became more decorative and it became more grander. Next comes the Aurangzeb. Decline of Mughal painting due to the religious orthodoxy, less patronage, less patronage. So what we have to remember over here is nothing but the foundation of the Mughal painting starts during the Akbar period, and when the decline of Mughal painting takes place during the Aurangzeb period. So during Aurangzeb period, the decline of Mughal painting takes place, and when does the grandeur of the painting takes place? During the Shah Jahan period. Next, when does the peak of Mughal painting takes place? Is during Jahangir period. Let's study the famous example of this. Jahangir holding a picture of Madonna is the famous painting in this chapter. It symbolizes the cultural exchange between the Mughal India and Europe. The detailed work halo around Jahangir's head blend of Indian and Persian elements. So this is the very important painting, Jahangir holding a picture of Madonna. Next, the significance of the chapter is nothing but to introduce the nationalism and realism in Indian art and great influence on regional schools of Rajasthani, Pahari, Deccan. So next one is the historical documentation of the Mughal court life. So it helps in the development of the Mughal's life and Mughal's history in this society. Next is nothing but a great influence on the regional schools. So as the Mughal painting school develops, all the other places also the painting school gets developed. So that's what they're coming to say in this. So the Rajasthani and Pahari and Deccan parts, the Mughal painting as the painting gets developed during in these places.